Hi, Maximizers. Happy Thursday and welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching, welcome. My name is Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer. I am a coach and I help women create profitable businesses from scratch. And it's June 1st today. And every day is a good day to start goals. But for some reason, I am feeling very energized today. I am feeling very positive today. I am feeling very motivated to get shit done today and for this month. I had a come to Jesus talk with myself again, like I do a lot, and I realized that I'm sick of my own stuff and I'm ready to do more. I do a lot in life and business for my family, but I do not feel like I am showing up for Crystal. And I've decided that June is the month that I'm going to show up big for myself. Hey, Nicole, thanks for joining. I've decided that I'm going to show up big for myself. And one thing that I have not been hitting is when I say hitting, one thing that I haven't been doing, I would say, is showing up in the way that feels good for me. I have not been showing up for Crystal, and I'm sick and tired of it. I am sick and tired of it. So when I sat down, as I do at the beginning of every month, I set my income goal. My income goal really sets the tone for my goals for the month. And I want to share that energy with you and share why it's so important to set income goals. I didn't even reset my calendar yet. It's still on May. I'm actually going to do that right after this. But I wanted to talk today to those of you who are business owners, gig workers, anything besides like a set salary from your job. And I wanted to just talk, rant, ramble a little bit about why it's important to set income goals. But more importantly, why it's important to set goals for your life yearly, monthly, quarterly, daily, weekly. I set an income goal for myself. I said like a money spending slash debt payoff goal for myself. I have some health and wellness goals for myself. And I have some business goals for myself, right? Because in order to reach this income goal that I set for myself, there are things that I desire that I want to do, right? So I set my income goal and then I set what I like to call an action plan that goes with it. So, the number one reason why it's important to have an income goal is that you need to know where you're going. You need to know what you are working towards because how else can you measure if you're making progress? So I would love to know in the chat if you have a business. Yes, I have a business, or I want a business. If you don't want a business, you can still listen. But I would love to know, do you have a business? Yes, I have a business. Or do you want a business? Yes, I want a business. Your income goal is so important because you need to know what you're doing. So I set my income goal. I have an income goal for the quarter and I break it up per month. Some months I make less, some months I make more. So I give myself a quarterly goal. But my quarterly goal is broken down into months, right? So I set my income goal. I know what I'm working towards. I know how many one-on-one clients I need to sign. I know how many people I need to sign up for the Side Hustle Society. I know how many passive sales I need for the Money Saving Academy. I know how much I need to Instacart to meet the in between if it's a slow month. I know what other gig work I need to pick up and do. I know what I'm doing for the month. So it's so important to set an income goal. Karen says, I want one. Do you have an idea of the business you want, Karen? Let me know in the chat if you know what business you want. And if you don't, that's okay too. I would love to help you either way. But you want to set a clear goal for yourself, and then you have to create an action plan. So, one of my personal goals is I need to lose some weight this month. I kind of decided on 8 pounds because that'll get me into the area that I want to get to. I've gained back a lot of the weight that I lost, and I am unhappy with myself. Remember when I said I wasn't showing up for myself? So, this correlates to my income goal because if I don't feel good, I'm not going to be able to serve my existing clients. I'm not going to be able to serve new clients. I'm not going to be able to get on Beyonce's internet and sell because if I physically feel unhappy with myself, I can't reach my income goal. Put a number 1 in the chat if you know what I mean. If I don't physically feel good, I cannot show up for my family, for myself, for my clients, for my future clients, I cannot show up if I don't physically feel well. And I'm getting to the point where I am very unhappy with my weight, and it is affecting all aspects of my life, including showing up and selling, showing up and serving on Beyonce's internet. So one of my goals is to lose around 8 pounds in the month of June. Is it possible? Absolutely. So what am I going to do? 10,000 steps a day. Because one thing I recognize, I did not move a lot in the past like 2 months. I was traveling, doing some gig work, but I was not actively working out. I was not being proactive in it, right? Second thing that I'm going to do is I have to increase my water intake. This is a 24 ounces. I should drink 4 of these a day. I am not refilling my water bottle 4 times a day. I know that for sure, right? So I need to drink more water. I also, in addition to my 10,000 steps, at least 3 to 4 times a week, I need to do a high energy workout and or ride my bike. So I can do a 15-minute workout on YouTube or I can ride my bike. I got to do one of the two at least 4 times a week to get my blood pumping, to get some hardcore exercise. I need to sweat. You know what else I need to do? I have to go no contact with sweets. I don't need no cookies. I don't need no cake. I don't need no ice cream. I know eating that late in the night and then going to bed is how I'm packing on the pounds. I know that about myself. But do you see how I have an action plan? Do you see how I'm like, all right, if I want to lose 8 pounds, this is how I'm going to have to show up to lose the 8 pounds. If you want to make $1,000 in your business, how do you have to show up to make that $1,000 in your business? What do you have to do personally and professionally in order to get your mind right? One thing that I need to do to meet my weight loss goals and to meet my income goals is journal. I have to do the mindset work. I have to get the negative crap out of my brain onto paper and tell myself this shit is not true. I will not let these limiting beliefs, I will not let these negative thoughts, I will not let comparison hold me back anymore. The 2019 and the 2020 version of Crystal, she journaled her butt off and she did things that she couldn't even imagine. She did things that was like, oh my gosh, how did that happen? She did things, okay? So I'm echoing. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see if I can fix my phone a little bit. Sorry. Hopefully that works a little bit better. Usually I just pop it up here, but let me know if that's a little bit better. But she did things that almost felt impossible, but she was not in her head. I have been second guessing myself and not making decisions and being scared. But I also have not been doing the mindset work consistently. I do it, but I have not been showing up for myself consistently. Am I echoing for anyone else on TikTok? Shellan, they said I'm not echoing from 2 other people. So maybe leave and come back and see if it's your device. Because I see 2 people on TikTok said I'm not echoing. Okay, it was just me. Okay, cool. So the mindset work. And this is what my coach has taught me. This is one, hey Nina, this is one of the biggest takeaways I've gotten from my coach. And I actually sat down and I was like, I need to do her mindset course again. I need to go through the mindset course again because I want to have the best 2023 ever. I have to be the best version of Crystal that I can be. And I have not been allowing myself that. I have not been showing up for myself in that way. So that has affected my income. That has affected my weight. That has affected my mindset. And guess what? I am not doing that shit anymore. I've decided that I'm going to show up for myself. I've decided that I'm going to do all the things that I said that I was going to do. I've decided that I am going to have a much better routine of self-care when it comes to if I told myself I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it for me. I always show up for my clients. I always show up for my family. I always show up for my gig work. I always show up. But I don't show up for me in the way that I want to consistently, right? So setting your income goal can tell you a lot about yourself. Also, looking back at your past month's revenue to say, all right, I want to have a 10K month, But if my past 3 months have only been $2,000, it may be a lot to go from $2,000 months to $10,000 months. So how about, all right, if I'm at $2,000 months, how about can I just double? If you're making $2,000 a month in your business, how can you get to 4,000? That's a much easier jump. So if I'm shooting for 4,000 from 2,000, it's much easier than 2,000 to 10,000. That's a lot scarier. So if you are in your business and you've only made $400 or $500, how can you go from $400 to $500 to 1,000? How can you set 1,000 as your income goal? And what action plan, what action steps do you need to take to set that goal? So really knowing where you're going and the steps that you should be taking is super huge when it comes to setting an income goal. If you want to start a business, I highly suggest you set goals for yourself, not just income goals. But with my income goal, right? Because the income goal was like, this is the amount of revenue that I want to generate. It allows me to also set up my social media plan. It also allows me to set up how I want to show up for my clients. If there's any upsells or add-ons, I want to share it for them. If there's any classes or challenges or anything like that that I need to sell, my income goal will tell me what I need to do. My income goal will let me know, like, you need to show up in this way if you're trying to triple your income this month. Or if it's just a maintenance month, maybe you don't have to show up as much, right? The second reason why I feel like you need income goals is that it keeps you focused. You know where you're going, but it keeps you focused. And I have allowed myself to not focus as much as I want to. And as my coach would say, your results make sense. If you set up these goals and you set up the action plan and then you don't execute, your results make sense. You're not going to get the results that you desire if you are not fulfilling the plan. And I was like half-assing the plan. Like I was showing up, but I wasn't really showing up. What really sparked this rejuvenation of June, I don't know how this happened, is I was cleaning out my phone storage. And back in 2019 and 2020, I had Instagram on my personal phone. Now Instagram is only on my work phone. And I don't have Instagram on my personal phone. I only have TikTok on my personal phone so that I can go live in all the places at once, right? And I had my stories go automatically to my camera roll. I showed up every single day on Instagram. I shared personal, I shared business, I shared behind the scenes. Your girl just showed up. And it really made me feel some kind of way because I'm like, I do not show up half as much as I used to in 2019 and 2020. And I really don't have any excuses. I have the time, I have the availability. I looked at my screen time and my results make sense. The past 60 days, I have scrolled more than I am comfortable with. When I seen the amount of time that I spent on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, and I took out the hours that I was live, the hours that I was DMing clients, the hours that I was working with potential clients, and I saw the hours that were left for my scrolling time, I was very unhappy with myself. Put a number 1 in the chat if you feel like you're scrolling a little bit too much. When I saw all the hours that I was scrolling, I was like, I could have got a part-time job in that week. If I wouldn't have been scrolling that much and I would have just went live for an extra 30 minutes, how many more people could I have talked to? If I wasn't scrolling, how many more videos could I have recorded? If I wasn't scrolling, how much more sleep could I have got? If I wasn't scrolling, how many more books could I have read? I had a goal to read 15 books this year. And I think I barely read 4, right? So I thought about all the things that I could have better done with my time instead of scrolling. And it made me pissed off at myself. I was like, Crystal, and I'm sorry for cussing, Crystal, get your shit together. That is how I felt. I was like, you've got to do better. You cannot continue in this way. And like I said, I was showing up, but I wasn't really showing up. I was wasting my time. So I'm like, I don't want to mindlessly scroll. I finished a book. The book that I was reading was 100 pages. I had been reading that book for like 3 months. It's 100 pages. I could read that in one day. I literally was halfway through the book. I finished the entire book. Yes, I think I finished this morning. I read like 35, 40 pages yesterday. I finished this morning. I was like, I'm not going to bed until this book is finished. The next book that I'm reading, I have a video on my YouTube channel where I put the 15 books. The next book that I'm reading is Power of Broke. I'm giving myself 1 week to read this book. So I'm starting it today on Thursday. I'll say by Sunday the 14th, this book needs to be done. I'm going to write a sticky note on it right now because there's no reason why I cannot read a chapter a day, maybe even more, right? There's no reason. So I'm going to be done by June 14th. There's no reason why I can't be done this little barely 200 page book. It's 250 pages. There's no reason why I shouldn't be done this book by June 14th. So this book's going to be done by June 14th. And on June 14th, I'm going to pick up another one. And my goal is going to be, because I'm going to be spending some time at the beach, my goal is going to be to finish that book before the end of June, because it's no excuse why I was scrolling that much and not showing up for myself that much. There's no reason why I haven't read the book. There's no reason why I haven't recorded more content. There's no reason why I haven't followed up with leads. There's no reason why I haven't planned out this epic behind the scenes thing that I'm working on. I'm working on a major project. I want to name the project. I don't know. I thought I gave it a name, but I can't remember if I gave it a name. I'm going to name this big project. It's on my to-do list. I'm going to name the big project, and I'm going to let y'all know I'm working on the project. So there's this creator that I follow, Shantae Grant, and she launched this Best Today guide, and she called it Beyonce. And then I was working on another project and I called it Rihanna. So I need to come up with a name for this project that I'm working on. You will know the details. I'll say in August is when I'll start sharing the details, but I'm going to be working behind the scenes on this. I'm also going to be recording videos, a YouTube video and a TikTok of like what I'm doing behind the scenes. I'm actually going to record the first installment today because I'm fed up and I need to get these results and thoughts out of my head. I've been thinking about it for too long. I'm working on something absolutely major. It's going to be super pivotal for my business and for myself, because it's like, this is what I want to do and this is how I'm going to show up and do it. And I'm very, very excited. I cannot wait to announce it. So I'm going to be talking about this secret project for the next 60 days without telling you what it is. And then in August, I will definitely share details and you'll know exactly what it is. And it's going to be pretty epic. And that's one of the things I was working on today, like planning this whole thing. But the main thing I really want to talk about is you have to set goals for yourself and you have to show up for yourself like you show up for everybody else. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I am sick and tired of not doing the things that I told myself that I wanted to do. Okay? So I would love to know if anybody has any questions. I know I was just ranting and raving. But before I go to questions, if you want to start your business, if you have been not showing up for yourself with your business, whether you have an idea for a business, you have a brand new business, or you're not making $1,000 a month in your business, I want to help you. I have a program. It's called the Side Hustle Society, and I help you start your business. And the goal is to help you make consistent $1,000 months. So I want you to close your eyes and imagine how it would feel to have someone to ask all of your business questions to. How would it feel to have a group of women around you who are also working on their businesses together, where you have a sense of community? How would it feel to have someone help you come up with your first offer to sell? How would it feel to have help pricing your offer and creating your marketing plan using social media? How would it feel to make $1,000 every single month in your business? How would it feel to show up consistently for yourself within your business? If you're like, it would feel amazing, I would love to help you in the Side Hustle Society. It's a 12-month group coaching program where for the first 3 to 6 months, we get your business together. You decide your business idea, you decide your offer, you decide the price of your offer, you decide your social media that you're going to show up on, and we're going to make your plan. And then the second 3 to 6 months that we work together, it's time for you to sell your butt off. That's when you're going to be working to make your consistent $1,000 a month. So by the time you leave my program, you are making a consistent $1,000 a month. You have your plan that you can replicate and you won't need me anymore. But the reason why the Side Hustle Society is 12 months is because it takes time to start a business. It takes time to grow a business, and you are going to need help along the way. You can do a one-time training, you can buy an ebook, you can buy a course. But what I found is you need someone to talk to. You need community because starting a business is hard. I'm not here to sugarcoat it. I'm not here to tell you that it's going to be rainbows and sunshine. It is going to be hard. Does it eventually get to be easy? Absolutely. But at every level, business is going to be hard. It gets easier, right? You know what to do, you know what to expect, so it's easier. But business is hard. It's high highs and low lows. But when at the core of you, you know that you want this business, it's what you love, it's what you enjoy, it's what you're passionate about, you will take the high highs and low lows no matter what. So if you are interested in working together in the Side Hustle Society, you also get access to my what? Okay, go ahead. You also get access to my Brain to Business Bootcamp, which is the very, very beginning steps of starting your business. And you get a private 30-minute one-on-one session with me. That is happening on Sunday, this Sunday, June 4th, from 4 to 8. Now, the Side Hustle Society is an investment. It is $2,000 for 12 months, but it's broken up into 12 payments of $199. So if you are ready to invest in yourself, get the business support that you need. We meet live 3 times every single month. There's a way for you to text me and voice message me in between our coaching calls so you always feel supported in your business. So if you are interested, just DM me Side Hustle, and I would love to chat with you about what it would look like to work together in the Side Hustle Society and get you signed up. If you sign up this weekend, you're going to get free access to the Brain to Business Bootcamp. That alone is $149, but you're going to get it for free when you sign up for the Side Hustle Society. I only have 14 spots available to fill for the Side Hustle Society in June. Also, this is going to be the last month that you can join the Side Hustle Society until the fall. So doors are going to be closing at some point in June, and I'm not going to be reopening them for like 3-4 months. So if you really want to get this support, if you really want to work on your business this summer, now is the time. Today's a great day to start your business. Today's a great day to invest in yourself. Today's the great day to get your needle moving and start making this money. And you don't have to know what business you want. If all you know is like, Crystal, I want a business, I can help you figure out what the business is. I am a business coach for beginners. I help you when your business is just an idea. I'm going to help you decide what business you want. I'm going to help you figure out what your first offer is going to be, your ideal client, what social media you should be on, all the things. So my program is for you if you are a beginner, 0 to 2 years in business. If you're making 0 up to $1,000 a month, this program is for you. This program is going to help you build your consistency, build your audience, build your social media. It's going to help you feel more confident in your business. So just DM me Side Hustle and let's chat about working together in the Side Hustle Society. So now I want to open up the floor for questions. And I also want to announce the winner of my Fluz giveaway. So I did a couponing video, switch topics, like 2 weeks ago, and I partnered with the Fluz app, and they gave me a $50 gift card to give away. So for everyone who signed up for the Fluz app, I think there was like 30 people who signed up. So shout out to y'all. I wanted to pick the winner live, and then I'm going to email the winner. Let me put this on my to-do list. I'm going to email the winner tonight and let them know, hey, you won. What gift card do you want? So I wanted to pick the winner live while I was on live. So I want to know, what questions do you have about setting your income goals, starting your business? Like, I'm an open book right now. So what questions do you have? Hi, Red. What questions do you have about setting income goals in your business or just starting a business in general? What are your questions? I would love, love, love to help you answer them. So what are your questions? What are your questions? Questions. So this is a coaching program. So the Side Hustle Society is $2,000 or 12 payments of $199 to get help starting your business from scratch. Okay, I'm going to pick this winner and let's see who wins. I have a wheel here. I'm going to spin the wheel. Let's see. Let's see who wins. Okay, so the winner is Zena Alquin. So I'm going to email you, Zena. Congrats, Zena. Zena Alquin. So congrats to, I'll email you and I'll post it on my YouTube community tab. Okay. All right. So I picked my winner. That's all I needed to do for that. Okay. Someone said, what book did you finish? Okay. So I read 1 Minute Salesperson. It's like hold on. I got booty shorts on. I want y'all to see my booty. I finished 1 Minute Salesperson. Let me show you. So this is the book I just finished. Oops. I finished 1 Minute Salesperson. This book is so short, like 106 pages. I can read that in my sleep. So I finished reading this. Really, really good book for 100 pages. I decided to really, harp in on my sales skills and just refine them, more tips. So that's what I read, 1 Minute Salesperson. And then the next book I'm reading is The Power of Broke. And then with my Money Saving Academy, so I'm reading 2 books at once. I've already read this book. I read this book when it first came out, and it came out in 2021. So I read We Should All Be Millionaires in 2021. I'm reading it again with my Money Saving Academy members. So I'm reading this, but we're doing like 1 to 2 chapters every month. So I'm reading that for my book club in my academy. And then I'm reading Power of Broke on my own. So my plan is just to have this done by June 14th. I'm going to, instead of scrolling tonight, I'm going to read a chapter tonight. So yeah, my goal is to at least read the first chapter because I just finished 1 Minute Salesperson this morning. So we are going to read one chapter. The first chapter is 26 pages. So I'll read this first chapter tonight and try to read at least one chapter every single day. How many chapters is in here? I told myself June 14th. So I have 14 days to read this book. What is this? So it's like broken up into a bunch of different sections, but it's 250 pages. So try to read 20, 25 pages a day. It'll be fine. My job made me read it. I need to reread it. Yeah, it's a decent book. So I had 15 books. I had to go back to my YouTube video to see. I have 15 books that I want to read. I think the next book that I want to read, because I've had this book for years and never read it. So I think the next 2 that are going to be on my docket, I think is going to be The Big Leap. And I think this is only 164 pages. So I'm going to do The Big Leap second. After I'm finished Power Broke. And then 4 Hour Work Week. I've been wanting to read this forever. This is 400 pages. So this might be the one that I bring to the beach with me. This is going to be the one I bring to the beach with me. So I guess I'll give myself, because I go to the beach. Oh, I'm looking at the May calendar. That's why looking at that is not working. Let me look at the June calendar because I screwed this all up. Okay, so if I open up the June calendar, I'm over here looking at May and I'm wondering, like, why is this not adding up? Yo, I did it all wrong. Okay, so let's open up June. So we need to finish, not June 14th. That's way too late. Okay, so we need to finish Power of Broke by June 11th. Okay, we're going to finish this one by June 11th. And then this one needs to be done before we go to the beach. So this is going to be done on June 18th. 7 days to read 160. It's 200 pages in the appendix. It's 200 pages. I can read that in my sleep. So then this one needs to be done by June 18th. That means I'll knock out 2 of them. This will be done by June 18th. So that one goes next. And then this will be the one that I take to the beach with me and just try to finish this one. I'll probably give myself like 2 to 3 weeks to read this one, maybe a month. Because if I read these two real quick, I can give myself a month to read this. Yeah. This one's, I know this one needs juicy. So this is the next. So those are the next two I'm reading, The Big Leap and The 4-Hour Work Week. But I love to read. I probably have another 20, 25 books on my bookshelf that I haven't read. Business, motivation, all that kind of book, mindset. And I want to read them. I'm also keeping a book journal. So I had this notebook that's also by Danielle Coke. Right? Is that what I'm saying her name right? Danielle. Yeah, Danielle Coke. I have a book journal in here where I'm keeping. So far this year, I've read Deep Work, a marketing book, The 1 Minute Salesperson, and then those 3 I completed. And then had We Should All Be Millionaires. I'm reading with my book club. We're reading like a chapter a month, so I'm not going to finish that till the end of the year, which is fine. So that's like a concurrent book. So then we have Power of Broke. Then we have, I'm gonna put on here, Big Leap. And then we have 4-Hour Work Week. My goal is to read 15 for the year. So if we do all of that, that'll bring us to like July, and we would have read 7. So we'll be right on pace. But we can double up and read some more. But thanks for asking. Well, that would be 6 plus We Should All Be Millionaires that we're reading concurrently. So we should probably squeeze another one in there because we need to do 15 in the year. So yeah, I want to get my butt to reading. And if I finish The Big Leap and Power of Broke faster, then I'll grab another small book, or I'll just start the 4-Hour Work Week early. You know? So any other questions? Thanks, because I'm a kind of a book nerd. Like, I love books so much. What other questions do we have? Any other questions? So again, if you want to start a business, just DM me Side Hustle and let's chat about working together. If you don't remember anything from me, show up for yourself. Write down your goals and show up for yourself. Write that action plan and show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Mental health. I am not a mental health professional. I am not that person. So I would say reach out to a therapist, because I'm not a mental health professional and I do not want to steer you wrong. Okay? So definitely reach out to a professional about that. If you have some mindset questions, I would love to answer those for you, but not mental health. Go get a therapist, reach out to your insurance, see what they cover, get help. Okay? Any other questions? Any other questions? No. Any questions you would like for me to answer? If not, that's fine. No pressure. I'm gonna go and chill out. Oh, like when someone says that, like you never can tell from the internet. Do you mean like anxiety of starting your business? Like I don't want to trigger anyone or give someone the wrong advice. So when you said mental health, it sounded deep to me. But do you mean like anxiety of like starting your business or anxiety of working on your goals? Like that I can definitely help you with. But when you said mental health, I'm like, I don't want to give anybody the wrong advice on that. Yes. Okay. Let me know if that's what you mean. And I'd be more than happy to help with that. I know. I'm saying, but when you say that, it sounds bigger. But like anxiety, I can understand. Because there's a lot of situations where you feel anxious you know? So you just let me know. I wasn't trying to be so deep, but you know how people can be on the internet, and I don't want to steer anybody wrong. Any other questions? Any other questions? No questions? All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me. This has been so much fun. It felt good to get these things off my chest and share with y'all that I'm showing up for myself big this month. And I pray and I hope that you can do the same. Show up for yourself. Show up for yourself. Because no one else is going to show up for you like you show up for you. Okay. So, y'all have a good night. And I should see y'all tomorrow. Bye.